Hello everyone. Today we are going to perform troubleshooting related with the boot file system, the boot partition. So what happened if you encountered with the problem uh, related with the boot directory? If the contents of the boot directory accidentally deleted by someone, if the boot partition is not available, if the boot disk is failed, the disk failure. So let's troubleshoot this. Let's experience practically how to resolve this issue, how to fix this issue related with the boot partition in the Red Hat Enterprise Linux. So here this is my lab machine running with the RHEL 7.7 operating system. I am going to access this. This is the IP address of my lab machine. So you can see this is running with RHEL 7.7 operating system. So let's experience this, how to troubleshoot this issue. You can see these are the contents of the boot directory, boot file system. I recommend to take the backup. Always take the backup. Whatever the file you are going to modify. So I am running this command. Guys, this is very sensitive command. It is going to remove all the contents under the boot directory, all the objects. So I ran this command, verifying all the files have been removed, all the directories, all the contents inside the boot directory have been removed. It is deleted. Now let's reboot this machine and observe what happened with the system. Definitely it will throw the error related with the grub. So it is prompting grub rescue. To fix this issue, I am going to mount the ISO, attach this ISO with this box. You can see it is attached. Now I am going to reboot this machine in rescue mode. Press escape and then run Linux rescue. So let me show you. We will follow the process, this process to fix this issue. We have mounted the ISO. Now we will choose the option 1 and then we'll proceed step by step. So for your reference, this is the entire plan to fix this issue. We will install these 3 mandatory packages. We will install the grub. We will verify and identify the boot partition through this command. And at very last, we will install regenerate the grub.cfg. So here we have to select option 1 to continue. Press enter, run chroot /mnt/sys image to mount the root file system into the rescue mode. So now we need to mount the ISO image into the MNT. It is mounted. in read-only mode. You can see all the packages are available. This is the package count 5230. So let's install the required packages. The very first required package is kernel. We have to run this command with force option. Now it is installing the kernel into this operating system. So this may take some time. Meanwhile, let's go through with the process. So we have mounted the ISO. We go through with the option 1. We have done with this command, mounted the root file system. We have mounted the ISO. We have verified the packages. Now we are installing the kernel RPM. Then we'll move ahead and install the grub2 package. The very last package, required package, is Reddit logos. After that we will install the grub onto the boot disk. To identify the boot disk, boot partition, we can run this command, and once we're done with all these steps, at very last we have to generate the grub.cfg file, grub.cfg, through this command, with the help of this command. So this is the entire process to troubleshoot this issue related with the boot partition, boot folder. So these three packages will generate all the required objects into the boot directory for a smooth boot of this machine. This is the entire process. So as I said, this kernel installation may take some time. Let's wait to finish this RPM transaction. So this troubleshooting will cover all the troubleshooting related with the VM Linux kernel, related with the init RAM FS, if it got crash or if it is not working properly, then you can reinstall and regenerate this file system contents and recover your operating system. Boot partition is always configured separately into the Linux operating system. We are awaiting to finish this process. As I said, this may take some time, so let's wait for couple of minutes. Yeah, the kernel has been installed. Now let's proceed with the another RPM. Which is grub2. It is installed. Let's proceed with the third one. So we are installing the third RPM, and after this we will install the grub onto the boot disk. To identify the boot disk, we have to run the command cfdisk and the disk name. So all three required packages have been installed, RPMs have been installed. Let's verify the boot disk by running this command cfdisk /dev/sda. You can see it is showing here SDA1 is the boot partition. So I am going to install the grub with this command. Be careful, and first before running this command, before installing the grub, first identify the boot partition. It is successfully installed, no error reported. Now I am going to generate the grub.cfg. Now it is generating. So you can see it is done. Let's reboot this machine as per the process. So before rebooting, I am going to unmount the ISO image and going to reboot this. Let's observe whether the issue has been fixed or not. It is still showing the grub prompt, no problem. So to fix this issue, we have to install the grub one more time. So let me attach the ISO again and reboot the machine one more time. This will definitely fix the grub issue. Go to Linux Rescue So here we are going to reinstall the grub, because it is during the reboot it is prompting the grub prompt. It is the grub installation is required to fix this issue. So let's install the grub one more time. Go with the option 1. If it is not proceeding with the 1, again retype 1. You can see now you have to run this command. You can see all the files are available. Let's install. So you can see it is successfully installed. Let me exit and unmount this ISO image, and let's observe whether the issue has been fixed or not. Definitely the issue should be fixed. Here you can see this time it is not prompted the grub prompt, and my machine is rebooting now. So we have fixed that issue. We have successfully fixed this issue, and we have regenerated all the contents of the boot directory, and we have recovered the boot partition successfully, the contents of the boot file system, and my system is rebooting. You can press Alt D, which is a toggle key, and you can see the background processes. Related with the OS boot. Let's wait for the login prompt. And here we are awaiting for the login prompt. Let's wait for a few more minutes. The issue has been fixed. We have successfully troubleshooted this boot partition recovery. So you can see I got the login prompt. Let me access my machine. Now you can see all the files are available now, required files, and it is successfully resolved. This issue has been successfully troubleshooted, and we have done with the troubleshooting task. Thank you very much.